The year's ending, and for some reason that means it's time to release another StarFox PC port. As traditions go, this one isn't bad. Recompilation projects have been trucking along at a fast and steady pace ever since Wise Guy's Zelda 64 Recompile 1.20 release. It added a bunch of tools and support for fellow developers out there to more easily release new projects in the Recompile series, and share information between each other with their new releases. Of these developers, Sonic Dreamcaster has been hitting on all cylinders and has released 3 different working Recompile projects this year: Mario Kart 64, Duke Nukem 0 Hour, and now StarFox64. To accompany these projects, there's also been Dinosaur Planet Nintendo 64 Beta Project and Goemon, and very recently Dr. Mario 64, all by different devs, which has made keeping up with information about these recompiled ports harder and harder. But a bright future is ahead of us that even more games will be ported sooner rather than later. There is a great project made by Sir Diabo that allows us to alleviate the pain of all these new recompiled projects coming out so often, making it a bit hard to find information about them all. This project allows you to launch them all and download them all from one simple application. You can get this in the link in the description below, which is where we're going to start this tutorial. First, we're going to go to Sir Diabo's Git project for N64 Recomp launcher. This currently doesn't have a Mac OS release, however, this works for Windows and Linux. It is a simple menu with every single recompile project where you can see where the Git for that is originally if you want to download them separately, or you can simply press the download button. When it downloads the recompiled project, it puts them into the recompiled games folder in the same directory as the recompiled launcher. From here, we can then either open it up manually ourselves, or we can launch the recompiled project from the launcher itself. We then go through the usual steps for installing and playing the recompiled project, but we go select ROM, making sure it is the correct ROM for this project. You can find out more information about each of these ROMs by going directly to the Git projects, which are listed with the launcher. When you press the 3 dots, goes to the Git project, then you go to the README, and you can find out the exact type of ROM required for that recompiled project. Once you have that ROM, through however means you get that, I unfortunately am not allowed by legal Nintendo issues to share these ROMs with you, but once you do find them, you then select that ROM, and then it will give you the ability to hit play. Once you hit play, the game will start up, and the projects have come quite a ways where it allows you to use your native refresh of your monitor as the base for the refresh rate of the game. So if you have 120 Hz monitor, the game will play at 120 Hz. Have 165 Hz monitor, play 165. If you have 360 Hz monitor, play at 360 Hz, making the games look absolutely sublime at these rates. Honestly, I was replaying through Majora's Mask to show a little gameplay for this video, and I was blown away by how smooth the game looks now at 165 Hz. It is breathtaking, especially when you start adding mods, which you can do now. Ever since 1.2.0 came out, it allowed mods to be added to all these projects. One of the mods that are very lovable in these games is HD projects, such as Neural's HD project. You can download these by going to the Thunder Store communities and looking for that particular recompile project. Now, mods aren't coming out hot and fast as you would like, but they are very, very good, especially for beloved games such as Zelda 64 Recompile. It has lots of things like letterbox adjustments, peaceful modes, uninterrupted final hours, and so many other things that may be of interest to you. Plus, because of these modding things, you'd also head to their Discord and ask for mod ideas, and maybe a modder might help you out with modding the game in order to allow what you personally want in the game to be in the game. To do this, simply you go to the Thunder Store and you go to Zelda 64 Recompiled, or whatever recompile that currently is available, such as the Dinosaur Planet one, where you can get the Dino mod, which allows you to play Dinosaur Planet from start to finish with a few caveats. There's also a no clip, which I also recommend you download for Dinosaur Planet. In order to download and install these, once you have them downloaded, you just drag the zip file of the mod into the recompile project in the mod screen, and it will automatically install the mod. And this may may take a while, especially when it's at 3.3 gigabytes. What it's doing in the background is it's moving those mod files into the mod folder, which is located on your OS drive. I have to point this out because your OS drive might be full to capacity, or it might be a smaller drive than the rest of your drives, so you need to keep an eye out to make sure you have enough room in your OS drive for these mods once you install them. That's it. That's all I have to say about Recompile projects in 2026. I hope you've had a great year in 2025. I have, and the Nintendo 64 Recompile launcher is a brilliant way to get up to speed with all the Recompile projects out there. It is constantly updated, so you'll never miss a new Recompile project when it gets released, because he will add it to the list of games that are available. If you want more tutorials like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a great deal. I'll see you guys next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?